Next guy drove like an hour and a half to get here. He's fucking hysterical. He's one of my favorite comics. He just came off of a performance at the Boston Comedy Festival. Funny motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dan McCort.
I've always wanted to do comedy for a couch, so this is like a high bar for me. Right next to the Apollo or something special. And me being a germaphobe, it's a good place for me. I feel like after Kevin's set, after his finger poked through the one square of toilet paper left in his unkempt ass and touching the microphone now, not to mention you could actually fucking catch hepatitis just from the content of his jokes. Like, oh, dude, I have terminal liver cancer. How'd you get it? I listened to Salisbury jerking off with his big balls. My liver just gave out. I don't know how it fucking happened. Jesus Christ, the content is just shot downhill. And then the fucking bitches I wanted to talk about that were right there. I was like up there and I was like, what am I going to do? And they all looked at me, and then they pointed to each other and pointed at me, the girls that were sitting right there. And then I was just like, I went like this. And then they waved to me, so I came over, and she leaned this way, and she's like, what? The fuck was that interaction for? That's like me, coming up to a girl at a bar and being like, if I can make you come with one finger, I could file a fucking sexual harassment charge for talking to me. This doesn't mean talk to me. Waving and saying come over, no. Like I was the fucking weirdo. You're only 30. You don't understand human interaction. Waving and going like this means come over here, you fucking freak. And I hope they all have HPV that's terminal, and they fucking give each individual HPV virus to each other by scissoring each other simultaneously. Some tangled mess of fucking varicose vein legs, and then their fucking grandmother finds them dead, HPV death. And then somebody films that shit and puts the reaction on YouTube, and then it's like fucking one grandma, 3 bitches, fucking watch that.
Oh my god.
I'm so wet right now. I'm sorry.
Fucking piece of shits. Don't ever wave me over.
Happened just now?
Don't fucking wave me over. Next time a girl's like this, I'm fuck off. Yeah. Piece of shit. No, it's irritating. I don't need to get rejected. Like, I don't need you to be like, hey, come over. Yeah, you're ugly. All right, that's all I wanted to say. Bye. Fucking don't do that. And I'm never coming out without fucking MapQuest directions again. I don't care what anybody says. They have always been accurate for me to the 10th of a mile. They're so fucking correct with their directions. They're like, if you get lost, this is the way to go. Like, we're anticipating you being illiterate. So if you reach Denny's, you've gone too far, which should be their slogan anyway. Hey, you've come to Denny's, you've gone a little too far. Yeah, and then you fucking... Because it's bullshit. You try to talk to somebody on the phone, you're just like, yeah, I'm in Binghamton, I'm not sure where to go. And they're like, where are you? And you list every one of the monuments in Binghamton. I'm at your one stoplight. Sorry, I've only lived here 40 years. I'm not familiar with it. I'm at the Binghamton Directional Society, but they're closed. It's this 7,000-story building with neon lights in Binghamton that you could see from fucking Salt Lake City. I'm not familiar with that landmark. I'm sorry. I only live in Binghamton for 40 fucking years.
Where are you from?
Syracuse.
Oh, Christ. Okay.
Yeah, so I drove down here and got lost for a while.
Yeah, all right.
Shit.
Just got a college there, right?
We do have a college there.
Something's there.
Fuck higher education, though. And don't reading is for morons.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll be the only one to say it. I'm going to attempt something that has never been done successfully. If you read, you're fucking retarded. That nobody defends the readers because they're all illiterate and fucking unverbal. I think it needs a representative. Some fucking guy who's like, yeah, don't read. You know what? All right. For 2.5 million years, we have been wired and adapted and programmed to understand human interaction and words and facial expressions. Yeah, but you took the road less traveled, the fucking 80 years of evolution reading. That one, you got that one synapse firing and suddenly it's profound. Sorry, I'm using my whole brain, you fucking moron. Jesus Christ, nobody addresses that issue. Yeah, reading's for fucking idiots. You want to use your whole brain? Fuck. We've been doing that since we were one cell. Yeah, that is way more engaging than Noam Chomsky or fucking One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, the novelization, because the movie was better. Nobody ever says that. Yeah, the movie was better. Shawshank Redemption, yeah, the movie was fucking better. You know why it was better? Because all movies are better than fucking books. Piece of shit. No, but it's just bullshit brainwashing propaganda. You gotta read and you gotta go to college. Really, I gotta go to college? You want me to spend that much money on my unemployment, you piece of shit? Fuck you. Yeah, go to college. It's smart. All the fucking collegiate people make money. Yeah, I'm well-read. You know how well-read I am? I'm smart enough to open a fucking bookstore and then bankruptcy. Chapter 11. You know why? You know why it went bankrupt? Because you didn't spend $10 to see Titanic and watch The Business Model. Yeah, your shit fucking sinks to the bottom. The Old Man in the Sea didn't teach you shit. That's it. I would rather fucking talk to a Mormon about my personal plight in hell than read the title page to The Old Man in the Sea. You know what's fucking boring? Fishing. You know what's more boring than fishing? Putting fishing in print.
Holy shit!
No. Could you possibly make it any worse? Yeah. Put it in print and 180 pages of it. Oh my God, this couldn't get any worse. Oh, it can. 180 pages of catching one fucking fish. And then you know what? Yeah, we're gonna give him the Nobel Prize. He got a Pulitzer for that shit. You know what's more fun than reading The Old Man in the Sea? Lighting it on fire and watching it burn. It's way more entertaining. You want to teach kids? Burn down the reference section. They will remember that for life. That is way more valuable. You can't even take those fucking books out. The only reason I'm going into the reference section is to pick up the fucking largest cornered book I can fucking find and throw it at a reader. Hit him in the fucking eye with the corner. Yeah, and they'll fucking come back at you with some fucking chunk of literature like, oh, I turned the other cheek. Well, then walk back here, turn the other cheek. I'll fucking hit you in the other cheek with the fucking book. It's good because they don't fight back. And then you know what you pull? Right after that with the fucking reader, they don't fight back. They go home and fucking slink down and fucking read a book as lonely as possible. They don't fight back. Give them a fucking overhand right. They can't block it because they're used to looking down because they have no self-esteem. You don't uppercut them. They're always down in a fucking book. Fuck books. Fuck books. Fuck the Federal Reserve and fuck the FCC. Shove it up fucking Obama's ass. I don't give a shit. It's fucking irritating. And, I grew up in a white middle class. I had too much caffeine. Household, and white middle class, meaning like I could go home and say shit like, Jesus Christ, Mom, you're such a disease. I said fucking cherry Pop-Tart, not blueberry, not any other fucking berry. Cherry Pop-Tart, all right? Sometimes I wonder how something so majestic as me came out of you and Dad. Fuck it, I'm playing Nintendo. And that's what it's like to live in a white middle class household. But we lived in a neighborhood where there was like one of everything. We had another fucking white family, and I'm a white family as far as I know, but I have black hair, so it could, and my mother doesn't know her parents, so I don't know. I'm probably the product of rape. That's fine by me. I still made it, didn't I? I still made it. If I could go back and my grandmother was fucking raped by a black guy, I'd be like, yes, I would fucking cheer it on because that fucking made me. I'm the product of rape. Incest, if you believe in the Bible, which is another book you shouldn't fucking listen to. And yeah, and that's what I was the product of. But our neighborhood was, we had one of everything. We had 2 black families. We had a Mexican family across the street. We had a Jewish family, not like your regular. They were like 2 yarmulkes Jewish, and they were fucking They were like super Jewish.
Oh my God.
We had that. We had the black families. We had a child abuse family on the block. We had a retard on the block. We had a retard on our block that we would talk to because we were at the same educational level. Because I was 6 and she's 40 and retarded. And we would talk to her and fucking make fun of her until her social worker came by and fucking broomed us away. It was
What was her last name?
Oh my God, that's dude, you're gonna kill me.
What was the black family's last name, too? I gotta know this.
Oh my God.
That was actually my childhood, but we lived in like a child-filled environment, and it was like the perfect upbringing. Like honestly, it was fucking diverse, and I got to listen to hip hop and country, and then fucking stick a knife into the speaker when country came on and put hip hop back on, and it was like it was a great. But I'm glad that I was the product of the last environment, the last generation. I am at the tail end of the generation that didn't have the internet. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the internet growing up, so like I thank God for that because I'm the last generation. If you're 5 years younger than me, you had the internet. Like I'm the last. I was the last like a 10, 30 even. No internet. I was like the very last train, like the last attention span out of Vietnam. Because if you grew up with the internet, that was horrific. I was, like, this is my childhood. In first grade, I could walk across the street because we were still allowed to do that by ourselves. And I walked across the street to the public library in first grade and looked up the word penis because that was being dirty. And you'd read the definition, you're like, I know that, but I kind of got a chubby in first grade because I looked up penis in a book, in a fucking book. Literally, the very next kid who attempted that looked up penis and was rerouted to a geriatric fucking bukkake website with fucking like moaning, like just geriatric male moaning, and the fucking images on the screen were louder than the fucking male moaning, spliced in with like UFC knockout clips and like the closing where there was just like a bearded man with bodily fluids pouring on him and he had one colored contact and it was just strobe lighting the whole time. And then he would just fucking shut down. The little fucking 8-year-old would shut down from overstimulation. His phone would ring and it'd be like 7 days. And you'd just be like, well, who gives a fuck if he dies in 7 days, in 7 fucking days? He's seen everything. He's seen it all on the internet. When you go to geriatric bukkake fucking male bondage porn at 8, yeah, it's downhill. 7 days is enough for the rest of your life. Yeah, so you don't need any more after that. And then I made the wise decision because I went to college because I was programmed to like, well, what yeah, no, everybody in here is programmed to go to college. You know what they say when you're 16? Oh, where are you going to college? How about fuck you? How about, yeah. I want to be a fucking assistant box boy at a Walmart. That's my aspiration, shithead. You want me, yeah. You want me to be a college professor and like resent my life and my fucking obese, hairy patches of hair wife? I don't need that shit. And the thing is, so then I made the wise decision. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pick a career for myself. And they were like, yeah, Dan, we'll build you an audience of people who have seen everything on the internet and have used their entire allotment of human reaction to fucking people watching shitting and regurgitating shitting into another person. Not only do you watch that, you watch other people watch that. That's, yeah, 2 girls, 1 cup. Yeah, that's how fucking desensitized we are. Why don't you just watch your fucking grandma watching her house burn down with the cat inside? Yeah, that's fun video. 2 mortgages, 1 kitten. Fucking, yeah. Grandma's fucking coming out of retirement like Michael Jordan. She's 80. She has no valuable skills and she's a paraplegic, not from spine injury, from fucking double hip amputee, and now they're titanium. You expect her fucking crippled, arthritic hands to wheel herself into the fucking, whatever. The point is, the point is, I was like, yeah, I made the wise decision to fucking engage an audience of people who fucking watch 30-second clips. That's the attention span, with fucking loud, just errant loud noises of groaning and strobe lighting, not from a strobe light, from the discharging of an M16 by an 11-year-old Afghani child. That's the fucking lighting, and you expect me to go on stage and make people laugh, make people, even though they have no response to that fucking overstimulation, you need to make them laugh with words, just words, and make sure it's FCC appropriate. Well, fuck that and fuck the FCC.
Fuck the FCC.
Yeah, fuck the FCC, fuck the Federal Reserve. Fuck, you have to say fuck, otherwise you lose attention spans. It's like a shot of B12. You know, I'd be talking about anything like it. Came up here like the nonpartisan congressional committee debating monetary, fiscal, lucrative, fuck debt ceiling solvency without geopolitical responsibility. Fuck, and then you can't listen to that, and people go on, and yeah, my demographic is people, like, I'm not out to offend people, but like, the point is, if you're watching the political propaganda, if you're watching political theater every night on TV and buying into that shit, then you're not my fucking demographic. Go watch Matlock, you fuckhead. Matlock. There was,
great show.
Yeah, speaking of like, oh my God, Brock.
Oh my God.
You wanna?
He's killing himself.
You wanna just give me a Golden Girls synopsis too? I love the Golden Girls.
I actually read Golden Girls fan fiction.
Really? Is there Golden Girls anime where B. Arthur fucks Rue McClanahan with a strap on?
Yup. Erotic fan fiction.
Erotic fan.
You got Blanche, you got Rose, you got Dorothy. They're taking it to.
You knew all their names like without hesitation.
Brock is jerked off to this.
I love that he says taking it to, as if it's the 20s.
Yeah.
So side note,
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
geriatric bukkake bondage porn.
You.
So what?
You're doing homework for my set. Thank you so
She's
much.
not reading, though. She's not reading.
I was curious.
Yeah.
And there is a pervert geriatric tube. It's all free if anyone.
Pervert?
That's the URL.
Oh yeah.
It's
By the way,
I'm sorry. Any spaces or hyphens?
this is the informational portion of my show. If you want to watch, I personally, yeah, like I think I've exhausted my masturbatory comfort zone. So I like geriatric anorexic porn. There's a site over 90, under 90. And you watch skeletons, and you're like, how do they have bodily fluid? That is disgusting. Was James Dean in the room to fight vaginal dryness or something? How is there fluid? You haven't menstruated since you were fucking 14 because you're under 80 pounds and you're fucking 6 feet tall, you creeps. And
So www.videosexarchive.com. And then I think you just select pervert geriatric tube.
Yeah.
I'm going to check that out right now.
yeah,
It's
And-
an archive. They don't even have.
yeah, go, full fucking go. One chromosome double amputee porn. Start watching that.
I think it's
You're like, I don't even mind the fact that he fucking has one arm and one leg. His eyes are so close together, I can fucking close one eye and look him in the eye, both of them. That's how fucking eyes are close together. And he's fucking trying to bite his tiny ear the whole time. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I finished to. He's gonna catch it one time. Yeah.